All right, I'm back on. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, Ian. It just says on the comments, it just says person turquoise waving. I gotta figure out a good way to. I wonder if I can. Can I keep the chat up on here? Display chat. That may be easier for me to see. I see if I switched it, if that helped, because I need my photo reference as well. So I'm making a picture. I don't know. Hey, buddy, I'm drawing here. Oh, that's accurate. So I found that uh, doing this hatch shading works surprisingly well on the canvas because I don't in like the weirdest way it's forgiving. Um, I noticed it kind of allows me to not be quite perfect with stuff, and it's still like it's still I still get a good effect at the end on the shading and the values of everything, which is really cool. I don't know how well you can see this. I don't know. Does it help if I bring it up there so you can get a better look at it? But that's where I'm at right now. That's where I've made it to. Oh, with the micron pens. Yeah, I don't. I love these things. Thank you. I love these things for just general illustration. The only tip I would give is that I found out the hard way is don't use the number one, the O1 micron, because the tip is small and it broke mine and it leaked because the divots kept grabbing it. So this one's dead. Yeah, and if I miss comments, I apologize ahead of time. I'm realizing it's kind of hard to keep up with those while I'm doing this. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I can do. Probably. Yeah, I need to more. I need to get a lot better with that. Does this look okay on the screen to you guys? Is everything looking all right? Is it a little fuzzy? I know earlier I was having a problem with it. Okay. Yeah, it is the same camera. Nope, I bought a new one. I need to figure out a way to get music on the YouTube live because I feel like it's a lot more doable for everybody to watch this if it's not just silence the entire time because I already know that if I'm really getting into a drawing, it is going to be like impossible for me to talk. This part's not the difficult part. This is just look at my reference photo and put it here, but doing like the outline and the all that stuff, that's where I like zone out. No. Yeah. I could probably do that. Let me give it a let me give it a shot. I gotta hold on. I have it jerry rigged so much right now. There's a shoestring tied on here to because my I'm using the microphone boom arm to use to hold the camera, and the thing does not like to stay in place. So I tied a shoestring on it to keep it in place because I'm smarter than this boomstick, this boom arm. If I can figure out what it's called, then I will defeat it. How do you? Is that a better like there? Are you happier with that? Yeah, trying to get it to want to stay is the um well, I mean this thing only has so many points of articulation. You see it wants to run away. I had to hold on. I feel like that's a good spot. If only you knew what I was doing right now to try to figure this out. Yeah, see, god dang it. Stay. Stay there. Stay there. I need another shoestring. Yeah, but it won't stay there. See? I was like, I know that's a good spot, but it doesn't want to live there. I mean, yeah, that's not really gonna cut it. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't want to stay. The part that I need to stay does not want to stay. Yeah. I was hoping maybe I get lucky and it would stop. I don't know why this doesn't allow itself to lock fully. I think it counts on, because it's a boom arm, I think it counts on the weight of a microphone to do that for it. So it like holds it where it needs to be. Hold on. See if this will somehow magically work. Eh, no, it does not. But is that better? I feel like that's a lot closer. I can't get much closer than that anyway, because the if I get closer, the camera is going to be like in my touching my face. Because really, it's actually it's pretty in my way. Like if I'm sitting straight up, my head is like behind the camera. But it is what it is. Okay. I also kind of figured it'd probably be a better idea. I mean, not that either company is great, but I figured it'd be a better idea to do this on YouTube than on Twitch. I mean, maybe that's just ignorance, but I kind of assumed that it might benefit me a little more in the long run. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, eventually maybe they can just tie together, but for now I do this. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, it'll be better eventually to just. I don't either. I also can't read your entire message. Yeah. Well, I didn't really have any regulars on Twitch besides you and Amber. Oh, I guess Jim. But Jim, if I told him I was on here, he'd come watch on here. Yeah, for the one game. Yeah. Not for the whole thing, though. They were there on the weekend streaming days for sure. You talking about Lieutenant Danny? I still talk to Danny. That girl was not regular. She was on there twice, and that was it. And then she never. I don't even think she's on Twitch anymore because some days I was like just turning her stream on at work because that's why. Yeah, I know you were just taking a shot. But I was turning her stream on at work just to give her like help with viewership. Poop 3 times a day. That's cool. I don't know if I. Some days I do. Some days I get weird stomach stuff, and then I I poop 7,000 times in a day. We don't want to do that again. My stomach's actually been totally fine, and you need to cut back on milk. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Such a goofy thing to have, like just thinking of like someone having like a dairy addiction. Like, you seriously, please stop drinking milk. You're tearing this family apart. We don't want you to do art at all. Just please stop drinking all that damn milk. That's that's not why we're in a financial crisis. I was gonna. You thought I was gonna say we aren't in one. No, it's definitely not because of milk. Like, you mean for the country? I'm the reason that the country's in a financial crisis because of milk? Because of how much milk I drink? Because I guarantee that there's a lot of things worse than than me. Too much ADHD in one house. In the entire Northeast. Stop ruining our milk. Ian's like, I have a daughter. She needs milk. Please stop taking it from her. That's impossible. I literally could not drink that much milk. I would die. It's like that dairy intake is physically impossible. That milk is different? Then it wouldn't be milk. Please stop very much. You only have one right now. The other one's not here yet. But I'll hurt that one too. Just know that I don't give a damn. Is it apple juice? Yeah. Yeah, if I had an apple juice problem, that would super explain bathroom issues. Rudy? Oh, Ruby. These are my girl dogs, Belle and Rudy. They don't drink milk. They drink of Ian's milk. He breastfeeds his dogs. Kind of dog parent are you if you aren't breastfeeding your pets? Rudy is not a girl name. No one's ever named a daughter Rudy ever. It would. Does that look like a screaming man to you? Look at that coat. It's getting there. That's actually it's actually canvas fabric. And then that's not real. So, but thank you. Yeah, I know, right? Sometimes you just get so good that you're like, man, can I draw things into existence? The answer is no. I've tried. It doesn't work. You can try like a whole bunch of times. It's just never gonna. It doesn't do it. So you just gotta keep trying. I feel like this needs to be darker. There. SpongeBob did it. He did draw a Doodle Bob. Yeah. SpongeBob, spoiler alert, is also not real. So anything can happen. They have campfires under the water. So say whatever you want. How do they grill hamburgers? They're at the bottom of the ocean. Why does the bread not look terrible? They're at the bottom of the ocean. Just makes no sense. The next time that you have extra money to buy a cheap grill, we're going to go under the water and I'm going to have you grill me a hamburger. It's not good bread. Bread, it doesn't matter how good bread is if it's wet. It won't do that. It won't stay that way. These are things you know. You're just choosing to ignore. I've had great bread. You're right. I've had probably close to some of the best bread, actually. Actually, you've never had good bread. Still eating cheap bread, Squiddy. Ooh, stout beer bread? That does sound good. Was it dork? Was the like did it make the bread darker because of the Rasputin? Oh, thanks. They've been practicing. It is driving me up a damn wall that is not centered. Hold on. This is just me being me. Okay. Look, wrinkles. Eh. Pound cake. Oh, damn. That does sound good. I'm gonna think about that bread. I I just love good bread. You know, something about it. It's just it's a I really enjoy snacking on bread. Like that's a I don't know. I'm sure that's not that odd. Who doesn't? Well, people who have gluten allergies to start. So why don't you think about that before you come in here with your bread privilege? That is not as good, and you know it isn't. Cranberry orange bread? Ooh. Man, where are you getting this bread? He just said from Ken from so he got it from Ken Stewart's. It's like a steakhouse deal. It's pretty good. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when you guys made it. I just I didn't have any cuz you were also didn't you also make your own mozzarella at that same or was that you and you and Dustin made the mozzarella or was that you and Drew? Probably you and Drew. Yeah. Yes. How did everyone's day go today besides you, Ian? I know I was there. And sorry costumes. They're pretty bad. Oh, got it. Oh, sorted costumes. Cool. Bacon and cream cheese, panko. Ugh, dang, that sounds nuts. That sounds so good. Panko is the superior of the things to cover and fry objects in my opinion. I love how crunchy that texture is. I mean, there may be other things that it's like, oh, I prefer this instead for this type of thing, but not many things beat panko for me. Ooh, sounds good. Would you guys get them at Giant or at Acme when you worked over there? Yeah, that's us. Did you get them at Acme though? When you made those, was that where you got the stuff? Where'd you get those big shrimps? That's what I want to know. Well, you're no help. I need you to remember 15 years ago right now. That's about how long it was, right? Like, yeah, that probably was about 15 years ago. Holy crap. Because that was a while ago when you guys did that. Some of that doesn't show up on the camera very well until I like move it in and say, "Look at that guy! Look at him! And look at that guy! And look at that guy!" Ah, oh, ah, oh. Anyway, if that's what you're looking for the next 15 minutes, I got you covered. That is a guy. That is a Kitsu. Is his last name. And that is Noda. Boop, boop. It's just going to go. That's all it's going to do. It's going to go and then back down. It won't be cool at all. It'll just be like annoying to look at for a second. I'm also thinking right now about how much of a cheat code it could be to draw uh, fabric type things on canvas because it's already textured like a textile. Anyway, food for thought. Just throwing that out there to myself so I don't forget. I will, but it's okay. It's looking pretty dang good. Yeah, I need to. I do. I wish there was like good music I could put on here because I'm listening to good music right now, but you aren't. Because I'll get copywritten. Ian Amber was saying that I should play the Neon Shadows podcast in the background. I don't know if I can, or you know what I mean. Like I don't think I can. Ooh, almost dropped that. I will be right back. Oh no. There we go. I feel like I'm gonna hit my head on that a lot. Oh my gosh. Uh, yeah, I know there is a bunch of the free copyright playlists. I don't know I don't know how, like, but you know what I mean, like playing it through the phone I think will just sound really bad. That's what I'm worried about. Oh my god, come on phone. Yeah, I could try that. I mean, oh, well, I'm playing it right now. You just can't hear it cuz it's going through my headphones. Or maybe it can't play maybe on this Share Factory it can't play like music over, I don't know. Cuz I can't open Spotify and this at the same time since it's an app, or since it's considered a game app. And uh I tried to open both of them at the same time and it just wouldn't do it. So, eh. Is it even showing you the picture anymore, or is it just showing? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, the chat is just wigging out so bad. Um, yeah, so let me see here. I can look. No. Um, Yeah, I can record. Um, oh, I don't want to look at that right now. Um, it looks like with this app that I can add music like to a video, but I it won't allow me to play music out loud. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't. It doesn't seem like that's an option on here. I don't know. Mm, yeah. Well, anyway, this is probably a good time to. That's that's kind of what I was thinking. Um, yeah, because I don't. Yeah, I don't see any option for that. I mean, this is kind of a for sure like a Frankensteiny way to do this, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to give it a try. I just hope that it like looks decent on here. I just something that I wanted to give a shot and see how it came out. The pros obviously are that I can see uh, that or have it as almost the whole screen, which is pretty cool. But other than having it as the full screen, because of the camera being the camera that it is, the quality is, you know, not the best. Little fuzzy. Even when I adjust like contrast and stuff, it's still like to my eyes versus what I'm looking at is a pretty big difference. Loses a lot of the sharpness. Um, and the other thing that I'm running into is that the lighting is extremely sensitive. So the light that I'm working with on this currently is actually almost not bright enough. Like I feel like I'm straining a lot to do this kind of stuff, um, which is tiring on my eyeballs. I don't know. It was worth giving it a little go and seeing how this went, though. I was like, it's a cool experiment to see how everything pans out. Um, I don't know. I mean, who knows? This could be, even setting my phone up here and doing time lapse videos could even be like a really good way to do that. Maybe just leave this rig set up the way that it is, but I think my phone would honestly probably pick up the picture quality a little bit better, but you never know. It's worth giving it a shot. Yeah, I also saw that. That's I mean another positive. I don't know how much of that though is just like if somebody's watching the video and then like backs out just for a second to look at something and then it says they're not there, or I don't know. Um, I'm not really sure how accurate the YouTube Live uh, metrics are. I know now it says there's 3 people, but I know it's probably just you, me, and Ian because because I have to have it up so that I can read the chats because on my screen uh, down it shows up for me like down here. What shows up is if you type a lot on my the TV screen, I just get a very small like chunk of it. I don't get the whole comment sometimes. And also right now it's like spazzing out, so every time someone like you comment a new comment, it'll comment right now it shows like 4 of the old comments just randomly. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I think it does. But like here, you just commented that all the comments that showed up on the screen are not the comment you just said. There's 4 comments all talking about when Ian worked at Acme, or that he may have got the shrimp from Acme or Giant Eagle. He didn't know. That's literally what just showed up. So I think it's kind of little buggy. Maybe it's because it's coming through Share Factory also. Um, but yeah, oh, something to something to keep in mind, and it's something that I could do later as well, and maybe I don't know, useful in the future. I think the biggest thing that I'm really needing is just like probably just a better like a PC setup. But you know that is not in the cards currently. So this is how I was doing it tonight. But I think it's a good time to stop this. Um, and I'm gonna hop off here now. So to the other person who isn't in my house, thanks for being here. And yeah, it's fun. Okay, goodbye now. Goodbye. Bye.